Hello, Drum School and Drummer friends. It's Alan here. Hope everybody's keeping well. Today we're going to be looking at the Grade 4 Rock School Technical Exercises. We've already looked at Grade 1, 2 and 3. And in Grade 1, I did a brief few-minute introduction at the start where we had 5 top tips for working on the Grade 1 Technical Exercises. They actually applied to Group 2, and then I added in a couple more at Group 2. Again, there's a very short, even shorter introduction at Grade 2, and you could watch both of those, Grade 1 and Grade 2, to get those top tips. Both of those applied to Grade 3. Now we're in Grade 4, and most of those will apply to Grade 4. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each one of these very quickly and point out some other things that you need to be either aware of or another little top tip, shall we say, for practicing and getting ready for your grade exam by working through these technical exercises. Group A, we got single and double strokes. All right, so you're going to play quavers, tripleted quavers, and then semi-quavers, or if you prefer, eighth notes, tripleted eighth notes, and then 16th notes. You play it once as single strokes, the second time as double strokes. Most of my students struggle with the tripleted version. And what I'm going to simply say, and this is maybe a little lesson in itself, but you can try it just based on what I'm going to say. Think triplets and let your hands play doubles. Think triplets and let your hands play doubles. All right? Try that and see if it works. Okay? Group B, we've got paradiddles. Now, the paradiddles aren't played on the one drum, like the snare drum. We're going to play them between the hi-hat and snare drum as a little groove, okay? And then move it out around the kit. So I think you should know how to play a 16th note paradiddle by now. You may not know how to play a triple paradiddle, and what I am going to suggest is that you do practice that on the snare drum and get the sticking pattern right. Remember that there's a whole family of paradiddles. We've got a single, triple, double, paradiddle, diddle, flam, paradiddle. You know, there's a whole family of paradiddles that we need to get to know. But again, practice this on the snare drum, then move it out around the kit as described in the exercise. Group C, flams, or flam tap, should say, and then ruffs. Now, this is very interesting. I have a full lesson on what I call the rock school ruff versus the real ruff. Okay, whenever I was a lad and I was working on my ruffs, going through the Buddy Rich snare drum rudiments book, that was the one that I worked on. The Americans call it a single stroke 4, so 1, 2, 3, right, left, and then left, right. So it's a single stroke 4. Rock school have really, it's almost like a little bounce triplet before you hit your dominant note. I have a whole lesson on those two, and I'm going to put it in the description, and that's going to help you with that. All right? We're over to the second page, Group D. I think these are self-explanatory. Hands and feet patterns. The second bar of each where it says fill A. So you've got the first one, A, pattern 1, and then fill A. And then similarly for B, C, D. The second bar is what you are going to be asked to play in Group E. So you've got a 4-bar phrase, little groove, and the last bar is what you are going to play for the examiner. Not all of them, just one of them. He's going to choose one of them. But you need to know all of them, so you need to practice them all in order. All right, good luck with working on those. Any of my regular students who are going to be with me, who are going to be working on these technical exercises, we can take it a little bit further. For you, feel free to contact me about any of these. And I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoy working on them. They will help to develop you as a good drummer and also hopefully get you ready for your Grade 4 exam. Okay, I'm simply going to play through them all, one after the other, and then whenever we get to Group E, we're going to use the backing track, and we're going to play each one of those in order. Fill A, fill B, fill C, beautiful day. All right. Hello drummers, it's Alan here and welcome to the Belfast Drum Channel.